And good evening and welcome to Pearl River Community College Wildcat Basketball. We are back tonight at home in Marvin White Coliseum where the Lady Wildcats are going to take on Coastal Alabama North, while the men will take on William Carey University's JV. I'm Carey Messer coming to you live tonight from Marvin White Coliseum here with Mark Franklin on PRCC Athletics, and also we're on WRJW's web portal. And we're glad you tuned in today for Wildcat Basketball. Jeremy Shesby is going to sit in with us here tonight. And Jeremy, this is a great atmosphere here at this place at Marvin White. The other night they had a great atmosphere with the student section. I can tell you, man, it was loud, and they're proud of these two teams.
Oh, man, I bet. Rightfully so, Carey. I'm excited to be here tonight, and I tell you, it's been a while since I've been on campus. It's a beautiful facility inside this gym, and I can't wait to see what that excitement's like once the students show up for these games.
Well, looking at for the Lady Wildcats, who will have their game here first tonight, you know, you look at what they've done in their two ball games. They played some really good basketball. Coach Scotty Fletcher very happy about the way his team's got off. A big win here at home to open the season, 68-32 over Delgado. Then went on the road to Mobile last Thursday. Played a very good Bishop State team. That was we'll talk to Coach about that in a little bit. That was a very good performance by them, winning that game 73-58. And if you look back at the way they played last week, they got a lot of good things happening for them in that ball game. Two things that stand out. You know, one, the play of Alexis Payton, and then also the play of Pooh Lindsay. They gave us great effort last week in that ball game to get the win. But a challenge here tonight. Not a bad ball club here at Coastal Alabama. They played a very, very close ball game with Delgado. And that's the only measure stick we got. So Delgado played us close through three quarters. So we'll have a good matchup here tonight as the Lady Wildcats will take on the Coastal Alabama women. And they don't have a mascot, is what they told us. I asked that question. They said no mascot. So I'll call them Coastal Alabama the whole night, Jerry. That's how we're going to work it there. But we're going to take a break here. Here, word with one of our sponsors. Come back. We'll have head coach Scotty Fletcher talking about tonight's ball game.
People come from everywhere to Farmall's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Bowling, Grand Bay, Spanish Fort. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us. People come from everywhere to Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Bowling, Grand Bay, Spanish Fort. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
Pawpaw's Campers and Cars, having fun, selling fun.
So, Coach, looking back last week, you know, just thinking about it, you and I were chatting about this. That was a big win last week. That was a team that played their third home game, and we go down there on the road and beat them. And I thought Bishop State had a really good basketball team.
I agree, man. You know, we had 4 girls in double figures. Looking back, I thought we shot the ball extremely well. We had 28 points in the fourth quarter. That was really good to see. And you know, as it got close, I remember Pooh made a really good, nice layup late. You know, Gabby Brown hit that three off of that down screen to kind of extend the lead. So it was good to see our girls execute late. Friday, you know, we gave them off, just did some stretching. Saturday, we practiced and had a phenomenal practice. And then yesterday was a good practice and well for preparation for tonight. But very pleased with our girls. And more impressive with anything was the way our guards helped rebound the basketball that night. You know, you had Gabby with 8, Jakia Harper with 12. You know, I think Pooh even had 4 or 5 or 6 also. So it was really good to see our guards really help us rebound the basketball.
Coach, tonight taking on Coastal Alabama Northern. First thing that stands out, they got 2 girls can really score.
They do. You know, and played us really tough here last year. You know, and to be honest with you, they're a better road team from what their record indicates. You know, their wins have came on the road. They got good size. They got good speed. They're very athletic. It's going to be a battle tonight for sure. I just hope that we can hopefully execute, continue to switch defenses, and hopefully that'll give them a little bit of trouble. Hopefully create a little bit more live ball turnovers, get some more deflections. You know, we have a goal every – you know, and you can see it, Carey. We're trying to take 2 charges every game, and we've taken 1 every game. So hopefully tonight, that's what we've really put emphasis on these last few days, is let defense set our tone, and hopefully we can get those 2 charges tonight.
You know, Coach, it was good after the first game. We both agreed Gabby forced it a little bit last week at Bishop. Looked like she relaxed. I just think you get your comment on this. Every game, I think she's going to get back in that flow.
Absolutely. I think bringing her off the bench is going to help her too, because she's able to sit and see the game, from a different angle, a different eyes view, if you will.
Right.
So when she steps onto the court, she can see the adjustments that needs to be made while she's sitting on the bench versus starting the game and then coming out, then seeing adjustments. And like I said, she hasn't done anything wrong. It's nothing personal. But I just felt like we got to put our players in the best position for them to be successful. And I feel like Gabby coming off the bench will take some of that pressure off of her. She's had a wonderful week of practice. The last few days have been extremely well also. So I look for her to play well tonight.
Coach, appreciate your time. Look forward to talking to you after the game.
Thank you so much, Carey.
And that was head coach Scotty Fletcher. We'll be back after this break with tonight's starting lineups and tip-off here for Marvin White Coliseum.
Quality care is the most important aspect of any decision when it comes to getting yourself on track to a better, healthier you. Reiser Medical Associates understands how to deliver quality health care, and they also know the importance of quality and how your visit is billed and processed. Reiser Medical Associates is rated at 94.7 on a scale of 100 in MIPS, the Merit-Based Incentive Payment System. MIPS is based on quality, cost, promoting interoperability and improvement activities of the healthcare provider, and MIPS is the first healthcare score provided by the federal government's Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. You don't trust your car to just any mechanic, so why trust your healthcare to just any healthcare provider? Reiser Medical Associates continues to be the right choice for your healthcare right here in Pearl River County for over 36 years. Reiser Medical Associates, people who care about you and your healthcare with numbers to back it up. Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
And welcome back here to Marvin White Coliseum. And getting ready for the starting lineups to be announced here by Mr. Kelly Center, the public address announcer here for Wildcat basketball at Marvin White Coliseum. Wildcats will start, well, actually they're going to give Coastal first. I got a little out of sync there. Coastal started a forward, number 1, Diana Buchanan averaging 11.6 points per game. Starting at a guard also for them will be Murata Walker. Walker comes in tonight's game averaging 8.6 points a game for them. And starting at a guard also for Coastal will be Yeisha Taylor. Taylor averaging just over 6 points a game. And the girl, you'll hear her name a lot tonight. They're going to really try to feed the ball to her. You can count on this. Is going to be Charlissa Wellington averaging over 18 points a game. Now I'm going to introduce the starting lineups here for the Pearl River Community College Wildcats. And they'll start this way tonight. And starting at a forward for the Wildcats is going to be Dwayna Parker. She's a 5'9" freshman from Gulfport High School in Gulfport, Mississippi. Starting at the other guard will be Malaya Bullard. Bullard with a great first game here a week ago. Freshman, 5'5" from Pass Christian. Starting at a forward will be Olivia Mosley. Mosley, the 5'9" freshman from Pearl High School. Also starting for the Wildcats will be Alexis Payton. Payton with a huge game at Bishop the other night. She's a 5'10", redshirt sophomore from Provine High School. She'll start at a forward. And starting at a guard also will be Jakia Harper. Harper, a big game the other night. 5'5" freshman from Provine High School as well in Jackson. That's how these teams will start the ball game here tonight as we get ready to get this one underway. Wildcats wearing the home white tonight, sporting the jerseys that have the river written up across the names on the back. And we hope you enjoy the ball game tonight on PRCCathletics.com with video streaming. and also the audio streaming starting out on the WRJW web portal powered by Stretch Internet. So hope you'll sit back, relax, and enjoy some Wildcat basketball doubleheader here tonight. The women taking on Coastal Alabama. And as I mentioned, the men later tonight will take on William Carey's JV team as they come in here tonight to Marvin White Coliseum. So getting ready to get this one tipped off here at Marvin White Coliseum. And we're underway. The ball is going to be controlled by the Wildcats. Bullard will bring it up across half court. She'll go right side. Move the ball to Peyton. Peyton back to Bullard. They kick it on the side here to Parker. Back across. They move the ball to Peyton. Peyton off the dribble. Look to drive. Ball tipped away. Going to have to be run down the backcourt by Bullard for Pearl River. Shot clock down to 7. Bullard's going to work left side against this man-to-man. As I like to say, woman-to-woman defense. Off the dribble. Pulls up. Shoots the 15-footer off the glass. It goes in. Did it count or not? They count it. So she'll knock it in at the shot clock, Jeremy. It went in.
Just barely squeaked that one out, Carey.
She did, right off the glass. Back the other way, Coastal with the basketball. Coastal in the front court. Lady Wildcats in that man-to-man defense as well. They're going to go left side and move it over there to Buchanan. Buchanan off the dribble. Now he's going to give it back top of the circle to Wellington. Wellington moves it around, gets it back to Walker. Walker wants to drive. Shoots it. Shot's going to be blocked. No, they're going to call the foul on the Wildcats. And it appears they're going to get the foul on Malia Bullard, and that will be the call. They're going to shoot 2 free throws. Both teams starting off here in man-to-man defense in early going. First free throw is up and good. Knocking it home and get Coastal on the board. Well, the free throw is Murata Walker. Walker will shoot another one here. And she missed the second one. Rebound controlled by the Wildcats. Good strong rebound there by Dwayna Parker. Back the other way, the Wildcats come with it. Going to go the right side with the basketball. Nothing there. Going to kick it back top of the circle. Is Pooh Lindsay checked in and the shot up and good. And knocking it home for the Wildcats will be Parker. She'll knock home the 3. Good job by the Wildcats. A good start right here for them. Excuse me, that was Harper knocked it home. We got a 10-second violation. One of the things you look for here from the Lady Wildcats, they are going to change defenses. They did it all last week. They're going to do it again here. Lady Wildcats lead it by a score of 5-1 here in early going. Coach Fletcher giving some instructions from the bench for his team. Well, I thought they called a 10-second violation. Evidently, they did not. So Buchanan to bring in the front court. Wild pass run down by Taylor. Taylor drives all the way under the goal. Nothing there. Comes back right side. She's in trouble. She gives it up in the lane. 8-footers up. Off the iron. No good. Long rebound. Pulled down on the side by Parker. Parker's second board of the night for the Wildcats. In the front court. Lindsay going to run the point. Going to give it on the left side to Mosley. And there's a whistle and a foul. No, they're going to call traveling on her. A little surprised by that. I thought there was contact, Jeremy, before the whistle on the travel. Maybe not. 8 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Pearl River leads it by a score of 5-1. Wildcats showing the 2-2-1 zone press. They'll beat the press. Will Coastal in the front court in the lane. They're going to kick it back out. 3-ball, right side, off the iron, bounces around, tipped around, controlled by the Wildcats. Good job by Mosley. She'll control it. Mosley give it to Pooh Lindsay. Lindsay right side to Peyton, back to Lindsay, back to Peyton, going to shoot it. Actually going to be Harper going to shoot it. Harper's shot no good. Rebound in the paint. Shot up no good by Mosley. Shot up and good on the rebound by Dwayna Parker. Parker will get the offensive board and she'll get the putback off the glass for the Wildcats. Good ball movement there for the Wildcats in that situation. So it'll be an and one opportunity. The basket goes in for Parker, and she'll go to the line to shoot a free throw. Shot up. It's good. Lady Wildcats up 8-1 here. 2-2-1 trap, and the ball's being knocked out of bounds on the far side. Lady Wildcats will change that defense almost every possession when it gets right down to it. Coach Fletcher's one of the things he prides himself on. He calls those live ball turnovers. They get it into Buchanan. She's going to drive. They're going to call an offensive foul. There's one of those 2 charges that Coach talked about in the pregame right there, Jeremy.
Yeah, it is, man. Glad to get that first one out of the way early. Maybe we get a second one before the half.
Good job by Pooh Lindsay. She'll get in the way and calls the foul. Back the other way, the Wildcats bring the basketball up the court. Pooh Lindsay with it. Lindsay off the dribble to the right side. She's cut off. She brings it back top of the circle. They move it left side. Driving in. Head fake. Shot up. No good by Mosley. Rebound pulled down by Coastal. Back the other way. Coastal Alabama in the lane. Another offensive foul. So we got our limit, Jeremy, that quick.
Man, that was quick, wasn't it?
It was quick in a hurry. But Coach talks about how they pride themselves on getting those charges. And, boy, there's 2 quick ones right there. And a good start for Pearl River here in this ball game. They lead it 8-1. 7 minutes to play here in the opening quarter at Marvin White Coliseum. Lindsay will bring it up off the dribble. Going to go left, turn back, started to right, going to go back left again with it. Moves the ball over here to Peyton. Peyton's going to square up, shoot it just inside the line for for three-pointer, no good. Rebound controlled by Coastal. Good strong rebound there by Simpson for them. Up the court comes Coastal. Pearl River ladies lead it 8-1. Coastal will give it back to Taylor. Taylor moves it over here to Buchanan. Buchanan, they kick it to the side, off the dribble, looking for the shot in the lane. Shot up, no good by Wellington. And the rebound's pulled down by the Wildcats. Peyton will get the loose ball after a couple Wildcats touch it. Pooh Lindsay with the basketball. Lindsay in the front court. Going to give it to Peyton. Peyton will drive in, and before she can get the shot off, or maybe as she got the shot off, they'll call the foul. They're going to get the foul on Walker, and it's going to be 2 shots. So she'll go to the line. And Peyton will be looking for her first 2 points of the ball game here.
Peyton at the line, shooting 2.
2 shots for Alexis Peyton, red shirt sophomore from Provine High School. Big game for her the other night down at Bishop State. Free throw up and good. She'll knock that one home. Peyton's first points of the ball game. Second free throw upcoming. And got them both. So she'll knock them both home. And the Wildcats are going to make a substitution, leading 10-1 here. Checking in for Pearl River, going to be JP. They call her JP. Jamacia Prophet will check in for the ball game, as well as Mia Monroe. Whistle on the fouls. The Wildcats were pressing full court again. And they could get the foul on the far side there against the Wildcats. They're going to call it on Jakia Harper, her first personal. So Coastal's basketball on the baseline. They'll kick it in there. Lady Wildcats will go man-to-man off the inbounds pass. They get the ball into Taylor. Taylor's going to drive. Lindsay cuts her off. Going to kick it back outside to Walker. She's guarded there by Gap. Well, big push there. No call. Wildcats get the ball back. Might have pushed right there. We got away with that one. In the front court, Brown with it. Brown going to try to get it across court. And she will to Lindsay. Lindsay will set up the offense for the Lady Wildcats. Move the ball here left side to Monroe. We'll run on the elbow. Move it back right side to Pooh. Pooh off the dribble. And she's pushed and fouled, I do believe, before she can get the shot away. That will be the case. They get the foul on Yasha Taylor for Coastal Alabama, and that'll give the ball to the Lady Wildcats on the baseline. 5:40 to play here in the first period. Pearl River leads it 10-1 over Coastal. No, they're going to say 1-and-1 opportunity. They're already in the bonus, I guess, with the fouls. They are. So Lindsay will go to shoot. Pooh Lindsay, the freshman from Clinton High School. First free throw is good. So she's on the board for the Wildcats. One thing this Lady Wildcat team has done their first 2 games of the season, and even starting here tonight, they've shot free throws extremely well. Second free throw for Lindsay. Missed it, bounces around, rebound. Shouldn't have bragged on them. It always happens. 11-1 free throws missed. Coastal in the front court. In the lane, little teardrop off the glass, no good by Taylor. Rebound controlled by Brown for Pearl River. Brown gets it out to Lindsay. Lindsay in the front court. Left side, 3-ball up and off the iron, no good. Long rebound, fought forward, control by Coastal. That's going to be Simpson with it. Simpson will give it up to Walker. Walker in the front court with the basketball. Pearl River still in that man-to-man. Walker going to drive right side, going to give it back to Richardson, who's in the lane. Gives it up to Wellington. Knocked loose. She'll get it back. Wellington in the paint. And she's going to be fouled. And there are going to be 2 shots upcoming. It looks like to get the foul on Gabby Brown for the Wildcats. Wellington, their leading scorer, averaging 18 points a game, will go to the free throw line to shoot here with 5:01 to play in the first period. First free throw is good by Wellington. 11-2, Pearl River leads. Coastal make a substitution. Second free throw upcoming here for Wellington. And she got them both. So Wellington gets her first 2 points of the game, makes it 11-8. Shoots checked in for Coastal on that last whistle. Pooh Lindsay right side and away from the basketball, going to get a whistle and a foul. And I believe it's an illegal screen called against Gabby Brown. She's trying to set a screen down low for Monroe, and they caught her sticking her hip out a little bit too far. And that'll be the second foul on Gabby Brown here in the first quarter. Wildcats still in that zone press. Coastal gets in the front court to Buchanan. Buchanan's shot up from about 8 feet, bounces around, won't go in. Ball tipped around, rebound up, and goes in. Good job off the bench for them is Chelsea Blackburn. Blackburn comes in and gets immediate points, and she'll put that one back up off the rebound. And Coastal has cut it to 11-5 game here with 4:25 to play. Wildcats move it around to get it in the corner to Brown. Brown back down low to Profit, not in there. Back outside, shot up the right side, no good by Lindsay. Long rebound controlled by Coastal. Coastal will give it to Walker in the front court. Walker off the dribble. Cut off, goes left side. 3-ball left side for Coastal. It's good. Shoots didn't take long to shoot it. She comes in. Shoots will knock it up. And it's 11-8. Boy, she knocked that one down. A nice high arching shot for her. 11-8. Wildcats front court. Profit with it. Profit goes right side, gives it up to Monroe. Monroe shoots a 12-footer, knock it home. Mia Monroe gets her first points of the ball game. 13-8. 13-8, Pearl River leads now. In the transition, they get it in the lane, shot up and good. Blackburn just followed the play down. Blackburn put it up and laid it up from about 6 feet away. And it's 13-10 here. Pearl River leads Coastal Alabama North with 3:25 to play in the opening period. Lindsay with it. To Profit. Profit drives in, shot up off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Blackburn. Blackburn gives it up in the backcourt to Walker. Walker will slow it down. She'll be picked up just across half court by Pooh Lindsay for Pearl River. Walker going to go left side to Shoots. Shoots goes in the corner. Off the dribble, Wellington going to give it back to Shoots. Shoots back to Wellington. They go inside. Blackburn back outside to Shoots. Shoots will drive, shoot it with the left hand. Shot blocked, no good. And Brown blocked it, and point of rebound down for the Wildcats is going to be Mosley. Mosley will give it to Pooh Lindsay. Lindsay quickly up the right side to Brown. They move it down low to Profit. She's going to shoot the 12-footer. In and out, no good. Monroe fought for it, and they're going to get Monroe over the back. Monroe over the back of Walker.
Foul is on Monroe, her first.
And that's going to be a shooting foul. So Wildcats get off to an 11-1 start here, Jeremy, but you got to give credit to Coastal. They fought their way back into this thing, and a chance here to cut it to 1 point if Walker can convert her free throws.
Yeah, man.
So Walker to shoot here. She's 1 for 2 at the line thus far tonight. She makes the first one as she did last time. 13-11. Wildcats will make some more substitutions here. Try to pick those up for you. Peyton comes back in. Wright will join her. Second free throw. Same situation. She made the first, missed the second again. 13-11. Wildcats with the basketball. Bullard up the court with the basketball. Man-to-man defense by Coastal. Bullard in trouble on the 3 count. Finally gets rid of it. It's stolen away by Wellington. Wellington with the basketball. Wellington across half court, and she's going to travel. Good pressure. Once Wellington stole it, she came down the baseline here in front of us, and good pressure by the Wildcats applied there by Mosley and also Peyton, and they will force the turnover. Move it to Peyton. Peyton almost lost it. Ball loose, and she will lose it to Wellington. Wellington tries to throw it out there. Now she's going to try to call. We'll call the timeout. We've got a timeout on the floor. 2:11 to play here in the first period. Pearl River leads it by a score of 13-11. We'll be back after this.
This is District 5 Supervisor Sandy Kane Smith. The Pearl River County Board of Supervisors are in support of all of our local teams. Throughout the state of Mississippi, everybody knows when you play Pearl River County at any sport, you better be ready to play one of the toughest games of the season. Thanks to all the coaches and all the players for all the hard work you do and dedication that puts this great county we live in the spotlight on Friday nights. Good luck to the Hornets, go Blue Devils, and roll Tide roll.
So the ball gets loose to the floor. Give credit to Wellington for Coastal. She got down there and scrapped and got it and was able to get the timeout. So Coastal will regain possession here. After losing it, they got it right back. Pressure again for the Lady Wildcats. Coastal gets in the front court to Wellington. Wellington being guarded there by Bullard. Gives it back up over here to Walker. Walker in the corner. Going to give it up. Shot by Buchanan. No good. Long rebound. Pulled down by the Wildcats. With the ball, it's going to be Parker. Parker up the court. She's going to throw it over the head. She had Harper down the court there. Parker's passed just a little bit too far, and the Lady Wildcats are going to turn it over. I'm showing 3 turnovers for each team at this point in the ball game with 1:51 to play here in the first quarter. Lady Wildcats, that 2-2-1 half-court trap, and Coastal beats it, gets it in the front court to Wellington. Wellington across court to Walker. Walker going to go in the corner to Buchanan. She shoots a little teardrop, and it goes in. Nice shot from Buchanan, gets her first points of the game. And we've got a tie ball game here with 1:28 to play in the first quarter. Front court, Lindsay with the basketball. Lindsay off the dribble left side, in trouble. Gets it back top of the circle to Wright. Wright going to go right side to Harper. Pulls up, shoots a 12-footer, knocks it home. Harper's got 5 on the night, a big one right there. Wildcats lead at 15-13. Front court, they move it down low, tipped around, stolen. Good hand by Wright for the Wildcats. They get it up the court. Going to go in and shoot the layup, no good by Harper. Rebound pulled down by Walker for Coastal. Back the other way. In the lane to Blackburn. She pulls up at the free throw line, shoots it, bounces off the iron, no good. Rebound pulled down for the Wildcats by Peyton, her second one here in the quarter. Peyton will bring it in the front court and give it to Pooh Lindsay. Lindsay off the dribble. And now Coach, with 35 seconds to go, Coach is going to holler a play in from the side. Shot clock differential is about 15 seconds. They get it inside. Peyton turns, shoots, and scores. She posted up on Wellington, turned around, shot the 8-footer, and knocking it home was Peyton, her 4th point of the night. Wildcats lead back to 4. Quickly, Coastal gets up the court, and Shoots is going to travel. Shoots couldn't make up her mind to take the shot from about 10 feet. She shuffled her feet as she decided to shoot it with the left hand. The turnover gives it back to the Lady Wildcats. So 14 seconds, shot clock's turned off. Wildcats with the basketball. Pooh Lindsay in the front court, going to go off the dribble to her right. Walker hand checking her there, no call. Gets it to Mosley. Mosley loses it, and she travels. Mosley lost it, went to pick it up. She traveled. And there's 2.6 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Wildcats lead at 17-13 here in the women's game. They get it to Shoots. Shoots will take a dribble. Shoots will get the shot off. It won't go, and that'll do it. We've played 1 quarter of basketball here at Marvin White. Pearl River leads the women's game 17-13. Back after this.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm your new bangs, and you can't stop staring at me. Do I even look like that photo you brought into the hairdresser? You should probably take your hand off the wheel and touch me a couple of 100,000 times while you're stuck in traffic. That's it. Just tilt the rearview mirror over here. Brush me around, right over the cowlick. And while you're checking me out more times than a library book, your car is wandering into that lane over there. More bangs? Neat. And if you've got cut rate insurance, the long and short of it is, you could be paying for this yourself. So get Allstate, where agents help protect you from mayhem, like me.
Call Allstate agent John Pygott today in Picayune, 601-798-7005. In Poplarville, 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, availability, and coverage selected. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
See what the personal service of an Allstate agent can do for you. Are you in good hands?
So we go to the second quarter here at Marvin White. You know, Jeremy, I look back, Wildcats jumped out 11-1, and then a 10-2 run by Coastal to tie the ball game, but then the Wildcats get the last 4 points, a basket by by Harper, and also the basket by Peyton for us, and we're back to a 4-point lead. Coastal brings it in. They'll move it to Schutz here on the wing. Schutz to Wellington, back top of the circle to left side. Back top of the circle to Schutz. Schutz here on the right wing, shot up, 3 ball, off the iron, no good by Simpson. Whistle in the lane off the rebound, and it appears the way they're reacting, they're going to call the foul on the Wildcats, and it will be on the Wildcats. They're going to call the foul on Lexus Payton, her first personal foul. So Schutz will go to the line to shoot a pair of free throws for Coastal here. 9:41 to go. We just opened up the second quarter here from Marvin White Coliseum. And she makes her first free throw, does Schutz. Schutz with 4 points, knocked home a 3 ball back in that first quarter. Second free throw, got them both. Back to a 2-point margin, 17-15. Pearl River with the basketball in the lead. Pooh Lindsay will walk it across half court. Picked up there by Taylor, goes right side to Harper. Harper off the dribble. Harper in the lane, going to give it to Bullard. Bullard to Lindsay. Lindsay inside, throws it away, but it's going to be run down out top of the circle by Harper. Shot clock down to 10. Give it back to Lindsay. A reset to play. Gets the screen from Parker. Goes to the right. Going to give it up on the right side to Harper. Going to shoot the 3 ball. Off the glass, no good. Rebound shot up and good by Peyton. Peyton will get the rebound, and she'll stick it back in off the glass. Peyton with 6 points. A big putback right there for her. She'll get the putback and a chance for the and one opportunity for Pearl River here with 9:10 to go in the second period. Pearl River leads this 19-14. Alexis Payton. Coach said they're 9-1 when she's on the court. She'll make that free throw. 20-15. Payton now with 7 for the Wildcats. Front court. They move it to Wellington. Wellington going to give it back to Taylor. Taylor, Lady Wildcats down a 2-3 zone. They move around the perimeter. Schutz with it. Top of the circle, back left side. Wellington, nothing there. Back to Schutz. Schutz right side to Taylor. Taylor drives in. Taylor jump step, shot, shoots, and then tries to pass it. She was going to shoot the ball, then changed her mind, decided to pass it, and she's going to throw it away. That's going to be a turnover against Coastal, and Pearl River gets it back. 20-15. Lindsay will bring it up the court for Pearl River. Goes to the right, works off top of the circle, comes back left. Goes in the corner here to Peyton. She's going to drive in, kick it back to Lindsay. 3 ball, almost straight away. Off the arm, won't go. Long rebound. Peyton will control it for Pearl River and give us another shot at it right here. Her 4th rebound. Lindsay will give it back to Peyton. Peyton off the dribble. Going to get the screen and go up in the lane. Back to Lindsay on the right wing. Shot clock. No problem. Still at 18 and a walk-in violation. Got it to Parker at top of the circle. She was going to give a head fake. Shuffled her feet. And before she could put the ball on the court to get a dribble in, they call for the turnover. 5th turnover for both teams here now in the ball game. Wildcats will make a substitution. Gabby Brown will check back in. Lindsay will check out. Front court, they move it to Schutz on the left wing. Nothing there. Schutz brings it back to Simpson. Simpson back to Schutz. Schutz will shoot the 3 ball. It's good. Our second 3 ball tonight for Schutz, and it's a 2018 ball game. In the front court, Wildcats with the basketball. Harper with it. Harper going to give it to Peyton. Going to just pull up right beyond the free throw line and knock it home. Alexis Peyton with 9 points here in the first half. Pearl River leads at 22-18. Front court, they work it over here to Simpson. Simpson down low to Wellington. Shot off the glass and good. Good entry pass and a good basket there by Wellington. A good pass by Blackburn. Back to a 2-point margin. Front court, move it left side here to Parker. Parker thought about driving, comes back out. Peyton's going to shoot it. 1 foot on the line. It's good. Be a 2-pointer. 11 for Alexis Peyton. 24-22. Wildcats on top. Peyton a big first half. 7 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Shoots with pressure from Brown. They get it inside. Shot up at the free throw line. It's going to be an air ball. Good defense by the Lady Wildcats there. Dwayna Parker got a hand up in her face, and they'll shoot the air ball, and the Lady Wildcats will get the ball back, and we'll make a substitution or two here. Bullard's going to check back in for Pearl River, and also Monroe will check back in for the Wildcats. Bullard's going to run the point. She'll come up. She'll give it left side here to Peyton. Peyton off the dribble. Peyton goes in, going to shoot it off the glass and score again. They were expecting her, I think, to pull up and shoot it. She went right around her.
Showing great aggression.
Strong move to the court there. 26-20 in the corner to Simpson. Simpson back to Taylor. Taylor with the basketball. Right side to Wellington. Wellington in the corner. They get the shot up. No good. Long rebound pulled down by Peyton on the far side. Peyton, her 5th board. She's got 13 points. Up the court quickly. Shot up and blocked. The shot by Mosley's blocked by Wellington. Back the other way. They move the basketball quickly down the court in the corner. Get it to Wellington. And she's going to charge, or will she? No, they call a block on the Wildcats. They're going to get Monroe for the block. And Wellington's going to get 2 shots. Eagles, we found out they do have a nickname. I asked one of the girls and she told me they didn't have one. 2 free throws upcoming here. And Wellington missed the first one.
You know, Carey, if I'd have read their jerseys, I could have helped you out on that because it does say Lady Eagles right across the chest.
And I can't make it out. So 5:56 to play. I asked one of the girls in warm-ups when I got here. She said, we don't have a mascot. Maybe she meant they didn't have a mascot with them. Maybe she misinterpreted. Wellington gets the second of 2 and makes it a 26-21 game. Wellington now with 4 points for them. Wildcats with the basketball. Bullard with it. They moved in the corner. Get it down low. Brown had a shot and didn't see it, that she was uncovered. Back to Moffitt, who just checked in. To Peyton right side. Peyton back to Brown. Brown's going to travel with the basketball. And welcome our listeners on WRJW 1320 AM as they join us at the 6 o'clock hour and also on the WRJW smartphone app. If you're listening on the portal, don't go anywhere. You're right where you need to be for now. Rest of the evening to be exact. Front court. They move it to Buchanan. Buchanan to Shoots. Shoots has knocked down 2 trays here in this first half. They move it to Simpson. Back to Shoots over in the corner. Wellington. Cross court pass. They move it around down low. Turnover. Good steal by the Lady Wildcats. Moffitt gets it, gives it to Peyton. Peyton pulls up the free throw line, knocks it home. Alexis Peyton with 15 points here in the first half for the Lady Wildcats. They lead at 28-21 over Coastal Alabama North, the Lady Eagles. Taylor with the basketball to Simpson inside to Wellington. Wellington almost tied up, kicks it back out to Chandler. They move it around. Simpson with it now to Buchanan. Buchanan back top of the circle. Simpson moves it left side, shot up and good. A 3-ball knocked home by Taylor. And it's back to a 4-point margin. Front court, Wildcats. Bullard's going to work it. Bullard, they work it around here in the corner. Off the dribble, Moffitt comes back to Peyton in the corner. 3-ball shot up and good. Malia Bullard knocks it home. 5 on the game for her. 31-24 Lady Wildcats. Big 3-ball right there. Stolen away. Off and run is Gabby Brown. Brown going to shoot it with the left hand and score the layup. Brown's first points of the night. They come off of a steal, the turnover against Coastal. And Lady Wildcats have pushed it back to a 9-point margin. They led by 10 early on. 2-3 zone by Pearl River right here. Coastal works it on the left wing to Taylor, to Shoots. Shoots brings it over here to Buchanan. Buchanan off the dribble. Goes back to Shoots. 3:40 to play here in the second quarter. Lady Wildcats up by 9. Little floater thrown up and goes in by that's going to be Taylor. Taylor's got 5 points for them now. So back the other way we come, 33-26. Front court. Bullard going to go right side, post it down low, turn around. Peyton shot up from 8 feet, no good. Ball loose on the floor, controlled by Coastal. Simpson gives it up. They move it around. They get it to Buchanan here on the right wing. Taylor with the basketball to Wellington off the right wing. Still a 2-3 zone for Pearl River. Wellington throws it across the zone. They move it back top of the circle. Taylor's 3 ball. No good. Rebound pulled down by Peyton. Peyton's 6 board of the first half. Right side 3 ball for the Wildcats. It's good. Bullard, her second 3 ball here in the first half. A big one it was. And Lady Wildcats push it back to a 10-point margin. That matches their largest margin of the ball game here at Marvin White Coliseum. Front court, Coastal with it. The shoots in the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan looking inside, nothing there. Back to Shoots. Shoots to shoot the 3 ball. Good. Oh, my goodness. Shoots can shoot it. No pun intended. That's their third 3 ball of the first half here for Coastal. 36-29, 2:15 to play. First half. Second quarter action to the right. Goes Bullard. Bullard in the corner. To Moffitt, back to Bullard, back to Peyton. She'll shoot the 3 ball straight away. It's good. Talk about feeling it, Jeremy. 18 here in the first half for Peyton. And a timeout on the floor. 30-second, no, it'll be a full timeout. Be a 60-second timeout taken here by the Wildcats. They want to probably do something to change this defense, is my guess, what coach is going to want to do right here. We'll see what happens here. We'll be back after we hear this word from one of our fine sponsors on Wildcat Basketball.
At Sonic Drive-In in Picayune, your food is always made to order the way you like it. The full all-day menu includes burgers, chicken, Cody's, wraps, toaster sandwiches, breakfast burritos, tater tots, onion rings, Sonic Blast, banana splits, and much more. And it all starts with a little red button at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11 just north of Highway 43 North. Happy eating at its best. That's what you get when you push the red button. Destination delicious. All day long at Sonic Drive-In in Picayune.
What a first half for Alexis Payton for the Lady Wildcats here. Lady Wildcats out on top here. A big run for the Lady Wildcats, and Alexis Payton with 18 points here, Jeremy, in the first half. And, I mean, everything she's done in the first half has been right. Not only that, she's pulled down 6 rebounds.
Man, I'm amazed by her athleticism out there, Carey, and most of those points came there in the second quarter or late right here before this timeout, and it's been exciting to watch her for sure.
She is something else. Coach said it. He always brings this up after a win. They 9-1 with her on the court.
I can see why for sure.
Absolutely. Coastal brings it up. The Lady Eagles move it to Shoots. Shoots has knocked down 3 balls for them. She's got 10 points for Coastal. They move it here on the wing to Buchanan, guarded tightly here in that zone by the Lady Wildcats by Parker. Shot clock down to 12. No problem yet for them. Off the dribble in the lane. And they're going to get a holding foul against the Wildcats. They're going to say Bullard reached in and grabbed her on the hand. And that will be the call. So the second foul, they say, against Bullard here. So Coastal bringing it in down on the baseline. Shoots to trigger it in. Shoots will get it to Taylor. Taylor, left side to Blackman, shoots it and scores. Knocked it home. No, that's Dasinski just checked in. A new ball player checked in for them. I had the long player. I thought that was her. Actually, Dasinski will make that basket for them. So 39-31 our score here. Lady Wildcats on top. Pullard gets it. Pullard going to go to Harper, back left side. They move it in the corner. Cut off there trying to drive is Harper. Harper back to Bullard. Right side, 3 ball. Good. Knocking it home for the Wildcats will be Jakia Harper. Boy, it's a big one there. She's got 8 on the night. Boy, we needed that one to answer. And back the other way, another 3 ball up and knocked home for Parker for them. So, Manila Walker. Walker now with 4. Back the other way. A 3 ball by the Lady Wildcats. It's good. Wow.
Man, let's just keep this going back and forth for a little while, huh, Carey?
Bullard with 3 3-pointers here in the first half. She's got 11 now for the Wildcats. My goodness, they're filling it up here at Marvin White tonight. They move it in the corner to Buchanan. Buchanan back to Shoots. Shoots has knocked down 3 balls. 3 balls here in the first, and she'll travel.
Every time you see Shoots with the ball out there, Carey, you got to think she's about to drain a 3 from just about mid-court.
I know. She's something else. Shoots, and then the shooting for the Wildcats by Harper and also Bullard. Bullard's knocked down three threes for the Wildcats here in the first half. Clock down to 11 seconds to play. Shot clock's off here in the second quarter. Wildcats by 11, moving around. Going to bring it back to Lindsay. Lindsay going to give it up in the corner. 3-ball up and good by Harper, her third. Wow, what a half of basketball. If you like the 3-ball, that's the third one for Harper. She'll go to the locker room with 11 points for Lady Wildcats, and Lady Wildcats build their largest lead at 48-34 here from Marvin White Coliseum. My goodness gracious, what a start for the Wildcats here in this one, and both teams shooting the ball quite well. We'll take a break. We'll come back. I'll have some first half numbers for you here as you're listening to Prairie Community College Wildcat Basketball back after this.
Clinic. Call at 601-749-4939 or visit the website at www.more/Cairo.com.
Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold. Reiser Medical Associates works with healthcare plans to ensure you get the most benefits possible. Reiser Medical Associates and Picayune Health Services are partnered to provide services from Magnolia MS Can and United Healthcare MS Can to ensure that all the children in our community get all of the necessary preventative health care and immunizations they need to stay current with state health guidelines and be as healthy as possible. Reiser Medical Associates, your trusted healthcare provider for over 36 years, right here in Pearl River County. Reiser Medical Associates. We understand you.
And welcome back here to Marvin White Coliseum. Lady Wildcats on top, 48-34. A good start for them. We'll look at some individual scoring here in the first half. First for Coastal Alabama, the Lady Eagles. They got 10 points from Michaela Schutz. Schutz did that with three three-pointers and a free throw. Their leading scorer so far on the season for them has been Wellington. Not a big start for her. She's got 4 points. 4 points also for Murata Walker, and also 4 points for Blackburn, and 2 points for Jasinski. She came off the bench to make those. And Diamond Richardson has made 1 basket for the Lady Eagles of Coastal Alabama. If you look at the Lady Wildcats, what a first half for Alexis Payton. Payton with 18 points, pulled down 6 rebounds for the Lady Wildcats. Malia Bullard, 3 balls for a total of 11 points for the Lady Wildcats, as is Jakia Harper. She's got 11 points. She knocked down 3 balls for head coach Scotty Fletcher there in the first half. Dwayna Parker had 3 points for the Lady Wildcats, 2 points for Gabby Brown, and 2 points for Mia Monroe for the Lady Wildcats here as they lead this one. Joined now by a guy who's got an interesting story to tell, Ricky McMullen. Ricky, good to see you.
Good to see you.
A lot of folks may not know Ricky. Ricky played baseball at William Carey many years ago, because it's many years ago I played. But Ricky has a special guy he's here to see tonight in the gym, and a guy who's got a great story, and let's talk about that.
Absolutely.
Scotty Fletcher.
Scotty Fletcher, yeah. I tried to get him to play baseball, of course, but little rascal fell in love with basketball when he was just a little fella, and, I mean, absolutely loves it, and that was the path he decided to go, you know, and it's worked out well for him.
You know, Scotty's got a great story. If you look at the things that happened in his life, some tragedy, but, you know, Ricky, you were part of that. He overcame that tragedy to be not only a great coach, but a great person.
Yeah, absolutely. And I use him as an example all the time when I hear people that kind of feel sorry for themselves, or they want to make excuses, and for people who maybe make the wrong decisions at times. And I always use him as an example, because the things he overcame and where he is now, you know, proves that anybody can do really what they want to do, you know.
Ricky, tonight in the men's game here for Pearl River, they're going to take on William Carey, the JV team, and it's almost like a William Carey convention here tonight with yourself, me, Scotty, Jeff Jones, the AD, Adam Breerwood, the president here, Dr. Adam Brewer, the president here at Pearl River, Steve Knight, Tracy, and those guys, man. And Coach Oni and I talked about this earlier. We'll hear from him on the men's game. But just that relationship between Pearl River in basketball and in baseball, it's been very special over the years. And this year, Coach Knight has 8 Pearl River Community College Wildcats on his roster at William Carey. So a lot of continuity between those two schools.
Absolutely. I guess, the fact that they're just down the road from each other helps. But I don't know a whole lot about Pearl River's baseball team. I know they've got a good history, though, here recently. I think they had a real good year last year and are coached real well from what I understand. And, of course, are you talking about the basketball?
Basketball and baseball, yeah.
Yeah, well, both of them are very strong, and have a great history.
They do that, indeed. So you've been tuning in, listening to some of the action, get a chance to follow some of Scotty's interviews. He's quite the I love to interview Scotty because he's got a lot to say, and he's got a lot of interesting things to tell you about the game you may not have seen, or I may not describe for folks. How's it been for you just these first couple games?
It's been awesome. I try to come to games when I can, but when I'm not, I'm able to listen to you and watch it on television and different things, and it's been just great. And Scotty's got so much passion for the game, and he's super intelligent, and I think, he was a gym rat growing up, and a point guard, I think, sees a lot of things that a lot of other people don't. It's a unique position. It's kind of like being a catcher in baseball. So, yeah, it's been great. It's awesome that I'm able to listen to you and to follow along, when I can't make the games.
Rick, let's talk about your junior year at William Carey. What a special year that was, William Carey baseball. I remember this well, going up and beating State when they were ranked number 2. I think at that time we were either 2 or 3 in the NAIA, and I think they were 2 in the nation. Great crowd at Duty Noble, even before the expansion. And then also just some of the great games, some of the great players, Oil Can Boyd, some of the different guys we played against during those years. Special time, I know, for you.
Oh, absolutely. It was a wonderful time. One of the funny stories, I guess, that I always remember about that was when we went to Starkville that year. I think we had won about 23 in a row or something. Our record was 25-2 or something like that. And like you said, we were ranked really high. And the people in the stands were saying, calling us William and Mary and William and Carey, and didn't know who we were. And somebody said, well, their record's like, 25-2 or something. And somebody said, well, they hadn't played anybody. So Bobby Halford, who's the baseball coach now at William Carey, his dad was sitting next to him up in the stands. So after we beat them that day, he stood up and he said, and that's 26-2 now, and we still hadn't played anybody.
Ricky, you went on, played some ball in Oakland A's organization, worked your way up to AAA. Talk about that experience.
It was an incredible experience. I was actually drafted by Oakland A's in the 3rd round in June and didn't sign with them. They were owned by Charlie Finley, who was selling the team that year. I think they only signed 1 draft choice. I ended up going back in the draft in January, went in the 1st round with the Padres. Played in Reno first year and a half, and then got traded to the Mets, which was a great organization to be with. The only problem was they were the best minor league organization in baseball at the time. So it was a tough road to hoe, to make it all the way to big leagues. But I got real close and got to play with guys like Darryl Strawberry, Billy Bean, Ron Darling, Juan Gardenhire. My coaches were Davey Johnson, Bobby Valentine. On and on and on. So it was just a really good experience. I loved it, loved every minute of it.
Well, Rick, appreciate you stopping by. Hope to see you again here at Marvin White before the year's over, and appreciate your influence on Scotty. He mentioned you in an interview we did a couple weeks ago during football season. He mentioned you, and when he did, I did not realize the relationship there, and I lit up like a Christmas tree on Christmas Eve. So that was good stuff.
Good deal. Thank you very much. I'll be listening.
Thank you. It's Ricky McMullen. Thank you, Rick. We're at halftime here. It's 48-34 Lady Cats on top here of Coastal Alabama Eagles. We'll take a break, come back after this word, one of our fine sponsors.
This is District 5 Supervisor Sandy Kane Smith. The Pearl River County Board of Supervisors are in support of all of our local teams. Throughout the state of Mississippi, everybody knows when you play Pearl River County at any sport, you better be ready to play one of the toughest games of the season. Thanks to all the coaches and all the players for all the hard work you do and dedication that puts this great county we live in the spotlight on Friday nights. Good luck to the Hornets, go Blue Devils, and roll Tide roll.
Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
And welcome back here. We're getting ready to start the second half. The Wildcats lead Coastal Alabama by a score of 48-34. Always good to see Ricky McMullen. So Lady Wildcats will get the ball first, I do believe. We got the possession there figured out. They do have the ball first. So we'll get ready here to start the second half. Lady Wildcats will bring the ball in. A little delay here. I'm not sure exactly what the situation is here. And got a little technical problem we had there figured out thanks to Jeremy. And we'll get started here with the second half. Lady Wildcats, the largest lead of the game. They lead it 48-34 as they bring the ball in. Lindsay working it. Back to Harper. Harper off the dribble. Comes back over here to Lindsay. Lindsay moving the ball around. They move it right side to Bullard to get it in the corner. 3 balls, shot up, off the iron, no good. Long rebound controlled by Coastal. In the front court, Coastal with it. That's Simpson. Simpson's going to give it up. Unguarded, shooting the 3 ball, off the iron, no good. Walker, and they get a pushing foul in the lane. And boy, Coach and them not happy about that. We left her wide open to shoot that ball. They'll get the foul on Wellington here. Second foul against Wellington. 9:25 to go here in the third period at Marvin White Coliseum. Pearl River Lady Wildcats lead Coastal Alabama Lady Eagles 48-34. Harper with the ball left side, going to give it up. Shot up and good. Pooh Lindsay will knock home the 3 ball, her 4th point of the game. 51-34 now, Lady Wildcats. Big shot there by Pooh. Front court. Off the dribble, Buchanan will drive in, and she's going to be fouled. Try to get that 3rd charge right there, Jeremy. We've got the 2, and I think they're going to call the blocking foul, and they will, on Peyton. Alexis unable to get there fast enough.
Yeah, that's going to be Peyton's 2nd foul of the game.
First free throw is up and good by Buchanan, her 4th point of the night. Buchanan averaging 11 points a game. Good job by the Lady Wildcats. And they're going to say count to 1. But how's he only getting 1 free throw? That is unusual. Huh. Well, we'll move on. 51-37 now. In the front court. He's going to call that an and 1. I did not think the basket went in. So Wildcats get it down low, driving the baseline, laying it up and in is Parker. Dwayna Parker now with 5 points. He must have counted the basket. I did not see it go in.
I didn't see it go in.
And his other officials didn't see it go in either. And they didn't try to overrule him. 53-37 back the other way. Buchanan off the dribble, cut off. Going to give the ball up. Going to throw it across the zone, right side. Boy, good reaction by Pooh Lindsay cutting off Walker. They move it over here to Simpson in the corner. Buchanan's 3 ball off there, no good. Rebound. Peyton had it. It's going to be knocked out of bounds. It should still be her. It will be Pearl River basketball. Go back to that play that on that he called it. He counted the baskets. What he did, and the basket didn't go in and made it an and 1 because the other official said 1 and 1. No indication the basket went in. I think he just got confused. No argument down here unless they didn't see it go in either. Unless we missed it going in.
Yeah, we must have both missed it.
I didn't see it going in.
I feel like the coach would have argued that one, but
yeah, I didn't see the ball go in. So up front court, Lindsay with it. Lindsay going to give it up on right side. 3-ball off the iron, no good by Harper. Rebound pulled down and controlled by Blackburn. Blackburn gets it out quickly to Buchanan. She's going to slow it down. They give it to Taylor. Taylor against this 2-3 zone. And nothing doing there. And they're going to call timeout. We'll take that timeout with them. Back in just 30 seconds here. You're listening to Wildcat Basketball and also watching on PRCC Athletics.com.
Didn't buy it from Pawpaw's? We don't care. Make that short drive to Picayune for some hometown RV service. And Pawpaw's campers would love to help you with your RV service. Call toll-free 800-728-2267. That's 800-728-2267 and ask for Mark, Andy, or JT, and they'll get you fixed up. Pawpaw's Campers is staffed with experienced certified RV techs that show up daily ready to work. Come and see us.
So after the timeout, Coastal will bring the basketball in. They get it in to Taylor. Taylor going to move it in the corner here to Walker. Wildcats still in that 2-3 zone. Cross-court pass, Buchanan in the lane. And before the shot, they're going to get the call against the Wildcats. And, wow, that's going to be against Peyton. That's going to be her third foul, I believe. Is that right, Jim?
Yes,
third foul.
I've got her for her third foul.
Be her third foul on Lexus Peyton.
That's her second this half.
Second this half. Taylor with the basketball. Get it back to Walker, to Taylor, back to Walker, and she's going to throw it away, or is she? No. They're going to say hit a Wildcat. One of the officials went the other way, called him back, and I did not see that kick on the basketball. Coach Fletcher's kind of saying it should be this way.
Yeah, Coach Fletcher's right on that one, I believe, Carey. I didn't see it. The ball looked like it took a direct line out of bounds to me.
That's the way I saw it as well. I think everybody saw it that way. Coastal gets it in. They move it around. Buchanan going to turn, shoot the 8-footer, and it's going to be blocked. No, they're going to call Monroe for the foul. Monroe got a good hand on, must have hit her with the body. No, he said he hit her on the elbow. Coach Fletcher up arguing that, well, not arguing, just questioning that call as well. So,
and that'll be Monroe's second foul is what I've got her for on the game.
Free throw up and bounces around, no good. Missed by Buchanan. Second free throw, she got that one. Buchanan now with 4 for Coastal. 53-38, 7:26 to play. Front court, Lindsay with it. Lindsay going to give it up to Parker. Back over to Monroe, pulls up the free throw line, shoots it, knocks it home. Two baskets tonight from Monroe in almost the same spot. 55-38. Taylor with it for Coastal, Alabama, to Walker. Back over here to Buchanan. Buchanan's going to throw it away. She was expecting, I believe, Jeremy, she expected Simpson to come out. She never did, and she threw it away.
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication there on that one, Carey, but no doubt about it, that's going to be PRCC ball this time.
6:50 to play. Pearl River leads at 55-38 over Coastal, Alabama. Lindsay going to come right side here. Back top of the circle to Brown. Brown off the dribble. Brown back to Lindsay off the dribble. Back to Brown in the paint. Shot up, and it won't go in. Wright's going to be fouled, though. Well, good ball movement that time by the Wildcats.
Great job of spreading the ball around on that one, Carey, and almost made that basket, but we'll take these 2 free throws for sure.
Wright looking for her first points of the night for Pearl River right here. She'll go to the free throw line and miss the first one off the iron. Wright, the 6-foot freshman from Clinton High School. Second free throw upcoming. And she got that one. She got 1 of 2. 56-38. Lady Wildcats. Ball tipped away by Brown, but retrieved by Taylor. Taylor had it tipped by Lindsay, and this could be touched by Walker. Well, good pressure defense that time by Brown and Lindsay on that 2-3 zone.
Man, some feisty athletes out there tonight, Carey. That's exciting to see.
Lindsay will bring it across half court. And, boy, that would have been a moving screen. She hit somebody right. Fortunately missed her. They move it to the left side off the dribble. Mosley gives it back to Parker. Parker shoots, won't go. Rebound, shot up, and good. A good follow for the Wildcats. I believe that was Shania Wright, I believe.
That was Shania Wright. Great job of getting the rebound and following through with that.
Big basket there for the Lady Wildcats. Back to a 20-point margin. Down low, they turn, shot from Buchanan, no good. Rebound, tipped around. That's going to be a foul on Buchanan. She just levels, just literally levels Parker for the Wildcats. But she's okay. Well, I'm glad she got up.
Parker took a nice shot to the face right there.
She did indeed. Shoots will come back in for Coastal. How do you keep her on the bench, Jeremy? When she shoots it.
She can shoot from anywhere on the court.
Lady Wildcats with the ball. Pooh Lindsay will come here to Parker. Parker in the corner to Gabby Brown. Brown pulled up, shoots three ball, won't go. Rebound tipped around, fought far. Wright gets it, shoots and scores. Boy, they kept it alive, and a great job by Wright sticking it back in.
It's 2 big plays in a row by that young lady.
Shania Wright, 5 points for the Lady Wildcats. Coastal tipping it around, finally control it. Buchanan goes in, shoots, missed it. Rebound pulled down for the Wildcats by Mosley. Mosley going to go coast to coast with it. Shoots it off the glass, won't go. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Simpson. Simpson back the other way across half court with the basketball. Simpson to Buchanan. Back over here to Walker. Walker to Shoots. Back to Walker. Lady Wildcats net 2-3 zone. Tipped away and stolen. Good hand that time by Parker.
Great piece of defense by Parker there, getting the hand up and blocking that shot.
Lindsay comes down, pulls up, and she'll miss everything from about 15 feet. So Gabby Brown will check out for the Lady Wildcats, and Jakia Harper will check back in. 4:38 to play in the third, 60-38. Pearl River leads Coastal Alabama. Front court, they move it to Buchanan. Buchanan goes inside. Wellington pass down low, good pass from her, and they get the basket down on the paint for Chandler, her first basket of the night. 60-40 Lady Wildcats. Pooh Lindsay with the ball, picked up by Shoots. Lindsay will bring it here to Parker. Parker passed down low, tip, but picked out of the air. Shot up by Mosley, goes in. Boy, nice adjustment by Mosley.
Great adjustment by Mosley, as you said, Carey. Had 2 people on her. I don't know if she realized that at first, but made a great move and got the ball in the basket.
Lady Wildcats going to call timeout. We'll take that timeout with them. We'll come back in just 30 seconds.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a left-hand turn signal. Tink, tink, tink. The guy in front of you had me on for the last 14 miles. And since you're stuck in traffic, you can just sit back and wait. You gonna try to pass on the left? Didn't you see my signal? And if you've got cut rate insurance, things could really take a turn for the worse. So get Allstate.
Call Allstate agent John Pygott today in Picayune, 601-798-7005. In Poplarville, 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, availability, and coverage selected. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
62-40, Lady Wildcats lead it. And that lead, 22 points. Their largest lead was at the half, of course, where they led it 48-34. So here come Coastal with the basketball. Taylor to Shoots. Shoots going to kick it back over here to Taylor. To Caesar, who just checked in. They move it around, get it to Wellington, go back right side to Shoots. Shoots with a long 3 ball. Won't go this time. Long rebound pulled down by Mosley. In trouble, and they're going to knock it out of bounds, and Wildcats will retain. Mosley came down the rebound, but they wrapped her up pretty quick, Jer.
They did. They made an ice cream sandwich out there with her, it looked like. And, a rare miss right there by Shoots, but I'll take it.
She came down with that ball, and they were wrapped all around like cellophane. I mean, just all over. 3:40 to play, 62-40. And it looks like Lady Wildcats are going to have to deal with a little pressure this time. Coastal decided to go full court press here. Monroe gets it in to Harper, gets it back. Monroe going to give it back to Harper. Harper comes across half court. Coach Fletcher says slow it down and run play number 1. Work it left side to right. Back over here to Monroe. Monroe right side to Harper. Harper off the dribble, looks inside, gets it down low to Wright. Wright going to try to go baseline. Pass tip, but controlled by Monroe. Monroe in the corner, and they're going to get a pushing foul. As Bullard drove in, they get a pushing foul of 3 seconds. 3-second violation against the Wildcats. Caught somebody in the lane a little too long. Lady Wildcats lead at 62-40, 3 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Front court, Taylor with it. Taylor left side to Caesar, who just checked in. Back to Schutz. Schutz in the corner. Taylor looked inside, nothing there. Brings it back to Schutz. At the free throw line, off the dribbles. Taylor in the corner. Shot up, blocked. Good job blocking Monroe. And then a second block, no, they get the foul. Monroe blocked the first shot, but then they're going to get a foul in the lane against the Lady Wildcats. As Wellington tried to shoot it, Wellington was fouled by Wright. But doing a good job of Wellington tonight. Jeremy, she came in the game averaging 18 points a game, and Wellington right now sitting at 4 points here late in the third quarter.
Yeah, I'd call that a good night in terms of shutting her down for sure. And that foul right there was on Wright. That's the first foul I've got for her in this game.
The defense by in this zone, the defense by the Wildcat guards since the late second quarter up till now, have really given Coastal fits. If you look at the turnovers and plus other, Schutz was just wearing it out in that first half, and now she got a shot there, but this last time she was pressured, didn't get as good a look at the basket. So they made an adjustment there. That adjustment has paid some dividends here.
Much quicker to the ball on the defensive side for the Wildcats, especially since we've come from the break.
Got a discussion here with the scorebook. Not sure if there's a problem with the scorebook or what happened. But maybe a technical foul. Maybe they had something filled out incorrectly in the book.
I think they're still trying to figure out what the mascot is for the other team. Maybe we should go ahead and let them know it's the Eagles.
Well, it was a funny story. I came in and I couldn't find anything on their website. I had the roster. The roster doesn't show it. It was provided to us, and it was just funny. I asked her, I said, do you have a mascot? She said, no. I should have said, what's your team's mascot maybe, huh? Maybe I asked the question wrong. Well, it's going to be a technical foul. Evidently, they had something filled out incorrectly in the book, so the Lady Wildcats are going to get to shoot a technical foul back here on the other end of the court. And Malia Bullard's going to shoot that. Bullard with 11 points on the night, and she gets the free throw. That's her first free throw attempt tonight. She gets the second one coming up here. Bullard, the freshman from Pass Christian, Mississippi, and she got them both. So Malia Bullard now with 13 points for Lady Wildcats and back to a 24-point margin, and that's where they were at halftime. They were up 48-34 to half, so they matched that again. Wellington will go to the line, as I mentioned, 18 points a game just with 4 thus far. Has not scored here in the third quarter. And she gets the kind roll on the free throw, and that one will drop in for Trelisa Wellington. Brown will check in for the Lady Wildcats. Mosley will check out. Second free throw upcoming here for Wellington. Spins it around, and the shot is good. Wellington now with 6. 64-42. Full court pressure. Monroe gets the ball in to Bullard. Bullard going to break the press herself across half court. Going to go right side. Harper's going to shoot the layup and score and foul and one opportunity. Great job by Bullard getting the ball off the court quickly.
Great job of getting across the court quickly, and then a great job on the other end of that ball by Harper to make a good play, get the ball in the basket, and draw that foul.
Harper, the assist to Bullard, and Harper now with the M1 opportunity. 66-42, 2:42 to play in the third. And Harper got it. Harper now with 14 for the Lady Wildcats. 67-42. Front court, they move it to the right side to Caesar. Caesar, they move it around, get it in the lane. Pass down low. The boy had a shot, kicked it back outside. Taylor will shoot it straight away, bounces around and goes in. They're going to call it a 3-ball for her. Taylor gets the 3-ball, makes it 67-45 now. Taylor with 8 for them. Front court, Brown with it on the left side. Goes inside. Wright going to turn, go the hole. She's going to be fouled. Well, good move by Wright. One thing I like about her, Jeremy, earlier she was posted on the block over here on this side. She gets it. She's trying to get it as close as she can before she shoots it, and 2 times she's drawn fouls.
Yep, doing a great job of that, Carey, and certainly not scared to stick her head up in there and try to make a basket and draw that foul.
Wright has 5 points on the night. Free throw is good. Second free throw up coming here for Wright. 2:11 to play in the third. Missed the second one. Long rebound controlled by Schutz. 68-45 in the front court. They move left side to Wellington. Wellington double team. Goes back right side to Cesar. Back to Schutz. Back to Wellington. Across the zone to Cesar. Boy, these Wildcat guards, Brown and Bullard right now, very active. Taylor gets it to the right side. 3-ball up, and it bounces in off the glass for Cesar, her first points of the game. 68-51. Shot up and good. And again, there she goes, right in the paint.
Quick transition there for the Wildcats back across the court, and once again draws the foul while making the basket.
Good job by Wright. She'll get the basket, and the M1 opportunity again for her. Coming up, 70-48, they show on the clock. And one opportunity here for Shania Wright. And she got it. 71-48 according to the board here. Wright now with 9. Front court. Harris, who just checked in for Coastal, had the ball. She gave it up. They go back to Caesar, who just made the 3-ball off the glass. Caesar inside. Blackburn back outside. Shot up off the glass. No good by Harris. Rebound Blackburn back outside. Shot up by Buchanan. Good. Good job by Blackburn. Got the rebound, kicked it out, and Buchanan knocked it home.
The Wildcat defense is definitely making them work for every point that they're getting right now, Carey. I tell you what, Brown looks like a ping pong ball bouncing back and forth from girl to girl out there. It's amazing.
She moves quick. And we've got a whistle away from the basketball. They're going to call an illegal screen against the Lady Wildcats. They'll call it on Dwayna Parker down on the paint. She's trying to set a backdoor screen there for somebody to break off of. May have been for Wright. A little full court pressure here from Bullard. Bullard guarding Walker, who comes up right side to Buchanan. Buchanan back to Walker, right side. Long 3-ball blocked, and rebound pulled down by the Wildcats and a push in the back. Well, good job blocking the shot was Parker, and then Harper pulled down the rebound, and then she's fouled. Great job by the Wildcat guards here in the third quarter, extending their game and coming out and putting some pressure on Coastal, who shot the lights out, as did the Wildcats in the first half from three-point line.
Yeah, closing out that first half, Carey, there was, 4 or 5 three-pointers in a row there. And Wildcats, I think, are 1 for 4 so far in the second half, if I'm remembering correctly. And they hadn't missed by much, but they are missing. And maybe they'll get that together here towards the end of this game.
Jakia Harper makes the free throw, gives her 15 on the night. Second free throw upcoming. Harper got them both. Harper now with 16 for the Lady Wildcats. 44 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lady Wildcats lead at 73-51. Front court, they move it around. They're going to get back to Walker. Walker off the drive, cut off by those guards again by Lady Wildcats. They get it to Caesar. Good pressure, and this time they'll get us for the foul. They'll say Harper reached in and got a piece of the hand of Caesar. And Caesar is going to go to the line to shoot. 2 shots for her. 73-51, and Caesar makes that one. Caesar, all 4 points here in the third quarter for her. Pooh Lindsay will check back in for the Lady Wildcats. Checking out will be Bullard. Caesar's second free throw attempt, and she got them both. Knocked that one in the twine. 73-53. 1 second differential on the shot clock. Lady Wildcats with the ball. Game clock at 23. Wildcats will play for 1 here. Just dribbling the ball near half court is Pooh Lindsay. Lindsay guarded there by Harris. Gets the screen, going to go right side with 10. Back left side to Harper. Back over here to right side. Lindsay will shoot it and it won't go. Long rebound. Pull down the corner for the Wildcats. Parker gives it back. Shot up at the buzzer. It's good, and count it. Count it for Jakia Harper. Harper now has 19 to lead all scorers, and Lady Wildcats in the quarter with a 3-ball. to lead it 76-53. Boy, that's huge right there, Jeremy.
Man, big three-pointer to end the second period. Now another one to end the third period. Man, great shooting.
People come from everywhere to Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell, May, St. Louis.
Hey friends, did you know that Pawpaw's Campers has acres and acres of previously owned RVs just like this 07 31-foot Sunseeker Class C with only 12,000 miles reduced to only 36,877. Don't wait long, it'll soon be gone.
They come from Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Bowling, Grand Bay, Spanish Fork. They come from Pensacola, Florida.
Do you need some extra cash for Christmas? Well, Pawpaw's Campers needs to purchase your car, truck, or RV. Call today, get a check today. Pawpaw's Campers, having fun, selling fun.
Friends, doing business with Pawpaw's Campers is like having a friend at the factory. You'll like our deals, and you'll like the way we do business.
That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
And we'll go to the fourth period here at Marvin White Coliseum. Wildcats on top 76-53 here in the ladies game. And we'll turn that up a hair there and see if that helps any. So Coastal to bring it in. They get it to Walker. Walker off the dribble. Lady Wildcats trying to trap with Brown and also Lindsay. They move it around and get it to Caesar. Caesar goes right side. Nothing there. They get the backdoor pass. Buchanan shoots and scores. Good ball movement to get the basket for Diamond Buchanan, her 9th point of the game. 76-55. Lady Wildcats with the basketball. Driving is Lindsay, going to give it to Brown. Brown, 3-ball right side, knocks it home. 5 for Brown. Boy, she squared up and knocked that one home.
Nice defense and nice shooting by Brown on the night.
Shot up, no good by Coastal. Rebound on the floor, shot up and good. Good job by Blackburn. Blackburn with 6 on the night for them. Lindsay will bring it across half court for the Lady Wildcats. Gets it to Harper. Harper brings it right back to her. She gets the screen from Wright, and they're going to call moving screen against Wright. Wright just didn't have her feet set when Lindsay took off, and that's going to cost them a foul. And she'll check out. So Coastal brings it in. Lady Wildcats lead at 79-57 as we start the fourth quarter here, 1 minute and a half in. Taylor off the dribble. Taylor's pass in the lane. No good. Back the other way come the Wildcats. Brown with the rebound. Brown going to give it up to Lindsay. Lindsay in the corner. Shot up and good as she got the assist to Harper. Jakia Harper with 22 on the night, Jeremy.
Yep, there's the three-pointers we were talking about a little while ago, Carey.
82-57. Ball knocked loose. Lindsay's going to steal it. Pooh Lindsay's going to go up and shoot it. Won't get it. Rebound Brown. She stuck it back in. Good job by Brown following.
Right behind her there to clean that mess up, and great job again by Brown.
Brown with 7 on the night. 8 minutes to play here in the quarter. Coastal with the basketball in the corner. Back to Taylor. Taylor off the dribble, going to come here left side. Going to go far side to Walker. Walker cut off again by his Wildcat guards. Stolen away in the paint. Good job by Parker as Parker reacted to the basketball and grabbed it, and back the other way they'll come. Good defense again by the Lady Wildcats. Front court. She almost shuffled her feet. Lindsay gets it over here from Monroe. Set the screen. Harper back left side. Brown. 3-ball. Good. Boy, Granby Brown filling it up. 10 points now. Big for her right there. She knocked that one in.
Yeah, and I believe that's 8 points here just in the last few minutes of this ball game.
Yep. Cross court. They move it to Caesar for Coastal. Back to Taylor. 3-ball shot left side. Good by Walker. Walker's second 3-ball of the night. She's got 7 for them.
Starting to have flashbacks of that second quarter.
It got hot, did it? Late second quarter. Had a 3-ball exhibition out here. Under 7 minutes to play. Lady Wildcats lead by 27, 87-60. Parker with it. Parker to Monroe. Monroe going to go left side to Brown. Brown back down low. Monroe had it, lost it, got it back in the lane. Turn, shoot the 8-footer. Rolls around, won't go. Rebound. Harper shot up, and she'll be fouled. Boy, what a job there by Harper. getting good position here on the paint, Jeremy, and got the rebound. Almost fouled, but didn't. And now she'll get a chance to shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, just like you said, great position. She's able to draw that foul, almost gets the basket. There's some discussions going on out there right now.
Yep. So 2 free throws upcoming here for Jakia Harper. Harper knocks it home, her 23rd point of the night. She's knocked on 5 3 balls, and she's got 4 free throws, and then 2 2-point baskets for her 23 points for the Lady Wildcats. Peyton finished out the second quarter for the Wildcats, and now here in late third and early fourth, it's been it's been Harper. Harper knocked that one home as well. Harper now with 24 for Pearl River. Front court to Schutz, who just checked back in. Schutz gives it to Buchanan. To Schutz, back over here to Taylor. She'll drive in, shoot it off balance. Bounces around, won't go in, rebound, pulled down by Peyton. Strong rebound by Peyton. Her 7th up the court. Pooh Lindsay with it, left side. Mosley back to Pooh. Pooh over here to Alexis Peyton. Peyton going to go back across the court with the ball, look for the screen. She'll come off the screen and give it over here to Harper, who's going to shoot a long ball. That's going to be air ball. Rebound pulled down by Wildcats Mosley, and then she'll lose it to Wellington. Wellington gives it up. And in the front court, they moved on the left side. 3-ball up. Shot is knocked home by Walker. Walker's 3rd 3-ball of the night, and she's got 10 points.
Just a quick turnover right there and shift to the other side of the court, and nobody was able to get in front of her to block that ball.
Pooh Lindsay comes up in front of the Wildcat bench, looks inside, gets it to Monroe. Monroe's going to be pushed and fouled from behind. Had a mismatch right there, Monroe against Walker. Walker gives up about 4 inches, and she just tried to keep an elbow in her back, and they call her for the foul. The non-shooting foul. Lady Wildcats will have it down on the paint. 5:39 to go, 89-63. Bullard to bring it in. Gets it in, shot up, and won't go for Monroe. Rebound controlled by Coastal. Coastal outbound the front court. Buchanan going to give it to Taylor. He's going to shoot a little teardrop, and that's an offensive foul. Good job by Monroe. She set her feet down there and drew the charge.
It's that 3rd charge of the night. They hoped for 2. We got 3.
Yep. Got the limit that Coach wanted.
I know Coach Fletcher's glad to see that.
Pooh Lindsay will bring it up for the Lady Wildcats with 5:20 to play. They lead at 83-69. Lindsay working right side here against Taylor. Back top of the circle to Bullard. Bullard to dribble to the left side. They're trying to set an off screen here for Lindsay. No, she's going to pull up and shoot it and knock it home. Bullard, her 4th 3-ball of the night. She's got 16. Boy, they're shooting that tray tonight.
Man. And she was one of the ones that were getting hot right there at the end of the first half.
Absolutely. Front court, Taylor with it. Taylor over here to Walker. Back to Schutz. Schutz will give it up in the corner to Buchanan. Back to Schutz. Back over here to Walker. Walker's going to shoot the 3-ball. Won't go. Rebound controlled by Monroe for the Wildcats. She'll give it to Peyton. Peyton will turn and give it to Pooh Lindsay. Lindsay will bring it up with 4:35 to play. Lady Wildcats lead at 92-63 over Coastal Alabama Lady Eagles. Monroe gets it. She'll come right side to Bullard. Bullard going to go inside. Peyton off the dribble. Ball stolen away by Walker, and then it'll be a foul. I think reaching in and fouling is going to be Peyton. A little frustration foul there more than anything, Jeremy.
Yeah, I do believe so. I believe they said that's her 4th on the night.
4th on the, I'd say they show her 4th foul up for Peyton. Right side to Schutz. Schutz only shot it once here in the second half. Boy, she knocked home 3 of them in the first half for them. Schutz gets it. Right wing, good job. Pooh Lindsay getting out in her face. In the corner to Buchanan off the dribble. Tries to go baseline, shoots the 12-footer, no good, and rebound control by the Wildcats. Mosley pulls it down, gives it up in the front court to Bullard. Bullard back to Lindsay. Lindsay getting some instructions from Coach Fletcher here. Under 4 minutes to play. Lady Wildcats 92-63. Left side to Peyton. Peyton with the ball. Back to Monroe. Going to shoot the 12-footer. Shot was blocked. Rebound. Shot up and good off the glass. Good job by Mosley following.
great job of Mosley to be under the basket waiting on that right there. Makes a good play to get the rebound and then put the ball away.
94-63, Lady Wildcats. Front court, tipped away by Lindsay. Lindsay will run it down. She outruns, shoots far. Lindsay's going to shoot, and it won't go in. Rebound pulled down by Bullard. She'll shoot. It won't go in. Tipped around. Ball's loose, and it's going to be controlled by Coastal. 2 good looks at the basket with no points.
Been a couple big defensive plays tonight by Pooh Lindsay here in the second half, really, and just couldn't follow up on the last 2.
Wellington shoots the 3 ball and knocks it home. Wellington with 9 points. She averages 18 a game. Lady Wildcats have kept her half her point total here tonight. Front court, Lindsay going to go to Peyton. Peyton in the corner. Bullard going to shoot the 3, won't go. Long rebound controlled by Coastal. Walker brings it up quickly, left side to Taylor. Taylor pulls up, 12-footer left side. Won't go. Long rebound. Uncontested. Bullard pulls it down for the Lady Wildcats. Gives it to Lindsay. 2:25 to play. 94-66 Pearl River on top of Coastal Alabama North here in the ladies game. Left side to Bullard. Down low to Peyton. Top of the circle. Off the dribble. She traveled. Well, they had Mosley set up for the shot, but she wanted to drive, and she'll turn it over. So Lady Wildcats will make some substitutions here. Kennedy Hudson's going to check in for the Lady Wildcats. Also, Shy Washington will check in for the Lady Wildcats, as well as Amaya Moffitt, who played some earlier in the second half. Coastal in the front court. They get the ball into Wellington. Wellington going to try to step through the zone, and she'll force Kennedy Hudson to commit the foul. Hudson, the 5'7" freshman from Purvis, getting some action here for the Lady Wildcats. 2:08 to play in the fourth period. In the corner, they get it to Buchanan off the dribble. Kicks it out top of the circle to Taylor. They go left side to Shoots. Shoots, 8-footer, won't go. Offensive foul. And I think Monroe's got 2 of them now. Is that right, Jeremy?
2.
I think she's drawn 2 of the charges here in the fourth quarter.
At least 2.
At least 2.
I can't remember if she got one of those in the first period as well.
You know what? She might have. They get the ball up court. Hudson shoots it, won't go. Rebound. They're going to get Monroe over the back. Monroe came in with a strong rebound, but she just went over everybody. Or will they call it on? No, I think they actually. Well, that makes sense. They're going to call it on Washington. Washington will get the foul. Front court to Walker. Walker off the dribble to Taylor. Left side to Shoots. Back across the court to Walker. Shot up by Buchanan. Won't go. Long rebound on the floor. Loose ball. Monroe's got it. And going to have a jump ball. And the possession there is going to favor Pearl River. So Lady Wildcats will get it here with 1:27 to play. Gabby Brown will bring it in the front court for the Lady Wildcats. She'll go in the corner to Monroe. Monroe back to Walker off the right side here. In the corner to Hudson. Hudson off the dribble back to Walker. Inside Monroe. Monroe going to go to her left, turn, shoot it, score it, and she's fouled. Well, nice move by Walker. Good ball movement over here by Kennedy Hudson. Also Gabby Brown to set her up. She'll knock home the 6-footer. Now she's getting the and one opportunity.
Great passing by the Wildcats, keeping the Lady Eagles off balance there at Carey and able to draw the foul.
Monroe with 6 points now. A couple of charges she's drawn, a couple rebounds. And she completes the and one. And Mia Monroe now with 7 points. 1 minute and 5 seconds to play. Lady Wildcats up 97-66. Shoots with the basketball, going to go in the corner to Walker, back to Shoots. Shoots to Taylor, far side to Wellington. And she threw it intentionally, trying to get it intended for Taylor. Taylor didn't see it, was run down and saved by Walker. Get it in the lane, shot up, and be a whistle and a foul against the Wildcats. And I think they're going to call the foul. Yeah, on Monroe. 4th personal for her. And Wellington will go to the free throw line. Wellington with 9 points on the evening. And she'll shoot a pair. And miss the first one. 47 seconds to play here. Second free throw upcoming from Wellington. And she got the second one to give her 10 points on the game. Up the court, Brown with it on the left side. Brown going to give it to Monroe. Back to Washington. Back to Brown. Brown off the dribble with 30 seconds to play. Shot clock down to 15. In the paint to Monroe. Monroe wanted to shoot it, kicked it back outside. Moffitt shoots it. Off the iron, no good. Rebound, shot up and good by Gabby Brown. Brown with 12 on the night. Boy, what balance for the Lady Wildcats. They're going to have 5 players in double figures when it's over, I believe. 16 seconds to play, and it's going to be a blocking foul called against Monroe, and I believe Monroe is fouled out of the ball game here, Jeremy.
Yeah, it's number 5 for her. Trying to draw that another one of those charging calls. And
The foul is on Monroe, her 5th.
So Wright will return. Monroe will check out. Monroe leads the game with 7 points, a couple drawn charges, a couple rebounds. 14 seconds to play here. Free throw off the iron, no good. He's going to shoot 2 for Walker. Walker shoots and Wellington all with 10 points for Coastal. Second free throw, and she got that one. 99-68 in the front court, and the pass will be knocked away by Taylor. Wildcats try to get to Hudson here in front of the Wildcat bench. Wildcats moving around. Walker just going to hold it. 3, 2, 1, and that'll do it. Lady Wildcats win it by a score of 99-68 here over Coastal Alabama North to move their record to 3-0 on the year. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have some numbers for you. We'll also be joined by head coach Scotty Fletcher. You're listening to and watching River Community College Wildcat Basketball at PRCCathletics.com, and also WRJW 1320 AM in Picayune. Back after this.
Choosing a health provider that delivers quality care is the most important aspect of any decision when it comes to getting yourself on track to a better, healthier you. Riser Medical Associates understands how to deliver quality health care, and they also know the importance of quality and how your visit is billed and processed. Riser Medical Associates is rated at 94.7 on a scale of 100 in MIPS, the Merit-Based Incentive Payment System. MIPS is based on quality, cost, promoting interoperability and improvement activities of the healthcare provider, and MIPS is the first healthcare score provided by the federal government's Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. You don't trust your car to just any mechanic, so why trust your healthcare to just any healthcare provider? Riser Medical Associates continues to be the right choice for your healthcare right here in Pearl River County for over 36 years. Riser Medical Associates, people who care about you and your healthcare with numbers to back it up. Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
People come from everywhere to Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Foley, Grand Bay, Spanish Fork. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us. People come from everywhere to Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Foley, Grand Bay, Spanish Fork. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
Pawpaw's Campers and Cars, having fun, selling fun.
And welcome back here to Marvin White Coliseum, where the Lady Wildcats take it over Coastal Alabama North by a score of 99-68. Individual scoring first for the Lady Eagles. Had to think of the mascot again. Lady Eagles, they got 11 points from Murata Walker. They got 10 points from Michaela Schutz. She knocked down three three-pointers. They got 10 points also from Clarissa Wellington for them. And for the Lady Wildcats, another great job here tonight. 5 players. I show 5 players in 4 players in double figures are now joined by head coach Scotty Fletcher. Coach, I was just talking about the fact that once again we get this great balance, and once again, you know, somebody has just a kick-out kind of night here in this ball game. So just looking at the numbers from Harper especially, I got her with 24. Lexus had 18, and she had all those in the first half.
Right.
And then Malia with 16, Gabby with 12, and then Shania and Mia with 9 and 7. Again, great balance by your team here tonight.
Well, I thought so as well, and I'm telling you, I really believe that Coach Black and Coach Lumpkin have said it best. The more game experience we get, I think we're gonna get a little bit better. You know, that's the most points I've scored since I've been here. You know, I don't know in terms of, you know, last year we scored 95 against LSU Eunice, but to score 99, man, you know what I mean? And to shoot the ball as well as we did after not really shooting. And we circled 12.5%, which is what we shot our first game here from the 3. And so we told them tonight, hey, you know, we're not going to shoot that tonight. We got to be knockdown shooters. We got to have our feet set. I thought we really did a good job of trying to find Jakia Harper. You know, I've told you early on, I'm telling you, man, we are lucky to have her. And she just got a different poise about her. You know what I mean? Like she's a basketball IQ. She's probably got the best basketball IQ on the team. She allows you to coach her every day extremely hard. You know, she doesn't get in her feelings. And but, you know, there again, Lexus Payton, that's, you know, you're going to get tired of me saying that, but she's 10-1. You know what I mean? Like she just has a different demeanor. And Carey, it was a close game there in the first half, and she really kind of, every time Coastal made a run, she helped us and made a big bucket, and she was just exhausted too. Played large minutes there in the first half, or extended minutes rather. But I just thought she was very poised. I thought Gabby continues to be improved, like you said earlier in the pregame show, coming off the bench. Malia Bullard did not start the game like I wanted her to in terms of just playing with that dog mentality. But, man, once she got going, I thought we shot the ball extremely well. We shared the ball. We challenged. Mia Monroe had a great week of practice. We knew she was going to play good tonight. Shania Wright was good also. The only thing, you know, that I would like to see us do is to execute a little bit better and get to the free throw line, because I know that 3 can sometimes be a fool's gold. But I was very proud to see us make free throws, but also to shoot the ball like we did in our home court tonight before we enter, you know, the Thanksgiving break.
Coach, let's go back to that late second quarter. You know, it was like a three-fest back and forth with us and them.
Right.
And it seemed like second half we came out. Schutz was really knocking it down for them. And it looked like Gabby and Malia and also Pooh, when she was in there, they extended themselves a little bit.
Right.
Didn't let them shoot those. But that first half, they were just wearing it out.
They were.
You know, I look at the first half here with Schutz. She knocked down 3 in that first half. And also Wellington, she stepped behind Art, knocked one down. But was any special adjustment you made, or was it just the play you did? Yeah.
We did, because, you know, we were sitting so far back in that zone. And here, you know, the women's game, man, if you foul 5 times in a quarter, there's no 1-and-1. So it's an automatic double bonus shot. So we got in early foul trouble. It was 7 minutes to go, and I think we had already had 3 or 4 fouls. So I told Coach, we got to go to that zone. Then we made our bottom girls. We have what we call show and go. And we were not doing that with the urgency and attention to detail that we needed to in the first half. So in the second half, we told them to really extend, because Coastal was really playing 5 guards.
Yeah.
So they had really kind of 5 out or 4 out, 1 in, if you will. So they were really outnumbering us on our rotation. So we told them to extend. They've got 5 girls just like we got 5 girls. So we just got to match up and talk and communicate and solve those problems. And I thought we did a much better job. You know, transition D, we jogged back at times. I thought we celebrated a little bit on a few made baskets versus acting like we've been here before and just sprinting back and playing solid defense. You know, they had 68, is that right?
Yep.
So they had 34 in the first half, you know, and they're averaging 65 on the season. And we told them we didn't want them to get that. You know, our goal tonight was for them to score 45. So I'm not pleased even though we won big, Carey, I'm not pleased with our defense because that's got to be our DNA. As long as I'm here, man, we have got to sit down. You know, I was really proud tonight. I challenged our girls. We've got to take 2 charges, and I think we took 4 tonight, okay? So and we've got to do that. I'm telling you, if you're going to watch us play, we got to be a nasty team in terms of the way we get after it. We play with passion. We're scrappy. We're not the biggest team. They were bigger than us. They were more athletic in some areas. But we've got to play so hard and so aggressive that we speed teams up. We keep them off balance. We didn't do that to my expectations tonight. And this is what I told our girls. We as coaches are not going to lower our expectations to meet their standards. We want them to raise their standards to meet our expectations. So while we won tonight and it looks good and the crowd got into it and we made a few shots, we've got to tighten up our defense in order to be very successful in South Division play. Giving up 68 on our home floor is not acceptable.
Coach, I want to go back to you talking about the defense. We played more zone tonight than we played the other 2 games.
Right. Well, and I thought because they had 5 guards that, you know, with our man, we preach middle of the paint ball side, being heavy in the gaps, make teams pass the ball east and west versus north and south. And I just felt like, you know, early on they had us a little spread out. They were getting a little comfortable. You know, we opened the game 10-1. The next thing you know, I think it was 13-11. So they climbed right back into it. So I just felt like they were a little bit quicker at some positions than us. And I felt like when we subbed Dwayna and Lex there in the first quarter with like 6 minutes to go, we had a little bit of a drop-off. And I didn't like that. So I felt like the zone made them, you know, by changing that, made them pass the ball a little bit. But they did hit some threes to their credit. They're a good team. I'm telling you, this score is not necessarily a true indication of how close the game was there in the first half. I thought we did wear them down a little bit, you know. So, but you're right. I mean, we did play a lot more zone. I don't want to sit here and be a 2-3 team all year because we're not able to get in our rotation and use our depth. You know, we got to have for the game. You know, we need to have 75 to 85 possessions on the offensive end. And so we've got to speed teams up. I thought our rotations and the Wildcat defense, you know, we were not dropping. Our X5 was a little bit too high and extended versus taking away that diagonal pass. So good thing about this, though, Carey, we've got the rest of the week to watch film, to get treatment, to lift weights, and get prepared, you know, when we come back from the break because we got a tough haul.
Do that. Coach, appreciate your time. Hey, good win tonight. I know you're not happy with everything. Hey, it's good to get a win, go to 3-0.
Well, there again, thank you again for coming. What you guys, I want to give a shout-out to you guys, your staff, Patrick, Kelly Sander, Vic on the music, Mark, just our staff here, man, does a great day, just a great job to make this a great game day atmosphere. Our baseball team, softball team, soccer team, football team for being here tonight. So if you're listening at home, man, come watch the Lady Wildcats and also come watch our ranked boys play, the defending state champions. But thank you guys so much for your continued support in making this such a first class. So if you haven't seen, go by and see Carey, man. Write them a thank you note. Mark, Patrick, I'm telling you, these guys are awesome. So we're lucky to have you guys, and we love y'all's support. So thank you, man.
Thank you, Coach. We're glad to be a part of it. Appreciate it. Head coach Scotty Fletcher. Lady Wildcats take it by a score of 95-68 here. A big win for them. They go to 3-0, as Coach said. Still some things to work on, and hopefully he'll get those things figured out here in the coming weeks. So we're going to take a break, and we'll come back after this word, get ready for the boys' game here on Wildcat Basketball.
People come from everywhere to Pawpaw's Campers and Cars.
Hey neighbors, it's the last month of Pawpaw's Campers 55th anniversary sale. Check out this great deal. It's a new 2018 Winnebago Mini Drop Military Special 18-footer with dinette slide. It has an MSRP of $25,000, and for the last month of Pawpaw's anniversary sale, it's been reduced to only $14,987. Check out pictures at RVBestPrice.com. That's RVBestPrice.com. Call Pawpaw's toll-free today, 800-728-2267. Pawpaw's Campers, having fun, selling fun.
Friends, doing business with Pawpaw's Campers is like having a friend at the factory. You'll like our deals, and you'll like the way we do business. Pawpaw's Campers and Cars, that's all you need to know.
That's Pawpaw's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
Mayhem is everywhere.
I'm a left-hand turn signal. Tink, tink, tink. The guy in front of you had me on for the last 14 miles. And since you're stuck in traffic, you can just sit back and wait. You gonna try to pass on the left? Didn't you see my signal? And if you've got cut rate insurance, things could really take a turn for the worse. So get Allstate.
Call Allstate agent John Pygott today in Picayune, 601-798-7005. In Poplarville, 601-795-2700. Subject to terms, conditions, availability, and coverage selected. Allstate Property and Casualty Insurance Company.
At Sonic Drive-In in Picayune, your food is always made to order the way you like it. The full all-day menu includes burgers, chicken, Cody's, wraps, toaster sandwiches, breakfast burritos, tater tots, onion rings, Sonic Blast, banana splits, and much more. And it all starts with a little red button at Sonic Drive-In of Picayune on Highway 11 just north of Highway 43 North. Happy eating at its best. That's what you get when you push the red button. Destination delicious. All day long at Sonic Drive-In in Picayune.
Call at 601-749-4939 or visit the website at www.more/Cairo.com.
And welcome back here to Marvin White Coliseum, where we're getting ready for the boys' action to get underway here in about 6 minutes. The Lady Wildcats with a big win here tonight as they win it by a score of 99-66 over Coastal Alabama. The men tonight will be playing William Carey University's JV team, and I had a chance earlier this evening to talk to Wildcat head coach Chris Oney about tonight's game and also about the relationship between Pearl River and William Carey. Here's that conversation.
So, Coach, big win the other night over at Bishop. What's it been like since then with the team?
Well, it's been good. You know, the score over there indicated that we played really, really well. But the film indicated something completely different. You know, we had a lot of laps on offense and defense that we spent the last couple of days trying to work those kinks out to make sure we're all on the same page.
Coach, tonight playing William Carey's JV, a good challenge for us. But I think about the relationship between Pearl River Community College and William Carey. I look at Steve Knight's roster. You got like 7 or 8 guys that played here at Pearl River.
Well, absolutely. You know, tonight almost felt like an organized scrimmage, you know, between Pearl River guys. You know, those guys are very familiar with our program and us as well with their program. You know, it's kind of exciting that those guys are right up the road. We get a chance to go over and watch them play. You know, matter of fact, when we take our Thanksgiving break, a lot of guys want to come back early that Sunday because I think they're playing Southern Miss. You know, so all our guys want to go over and support them and kind of watch them and have a little fun with it.
Coach, talk about Steve Knight. Well, he's been a legend at William Carey. 37 seasons, I think now. So many trips to the national tournament. He does it right.
Yeah, he does. He does. You know, he has a career that, you know, us young fellas strive to have. You know, and that's a contributor to hard work and you know being patient. You know, with these young people that here coaching, and he's hung in there. He's fought a good fight.
Coach, we'll get with you after the game. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
And that was head coach Chris Oney there talking about the game here tonight, taking on the William Carey men's JV team here at Marvin White Coliseum. We're going to take a break. We come back after this break. We'll hopefully get tonight's starting lineups back after this.
Choosing a health provider that delivers quality care is the most important aspect of any decision when it comes to getting yourself on track to a better, healthier you. Riser Medical Associates understands how to deliver quality health care, and they also know the importance of quality and how your visit is billed and processed. Riser Medical Associates is rated at 94.7 on a scale of 100 in MIPS, the Merit-Based Incentive Payment System. MIPS is based on quality, cost, promoting interoperability and improvement activities of the healthcare provider, and MIPS is the first healthcare score provided by the federal government's Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. You don't trust your car to just any mechanic, so why trust your healthcare to just any healthcare provider? Riser Medical Associates continues to be the right choice for your healthcare right here in Pearl River County for over 36 years. Riser Medical Associates. People who care about you and your health care with numbers to back it up. Pearl River Community College is home to over 42 career and technical education programs, an outstanding faculty, and 2-year academic pathways for students interested in pursuing a bachelor's degree. Affordable tuition and scholarship opportunities for athletics, fine arts, and academic achievements make Pearl River an excellent choice for students. With multiple locations, flexible scheduling, and online courses, PRCC is prepared to assist students with reaching their educational and career goals. Come join the Wildcat team and enroll with the Maroon and Gold.
People come from everywhere to Papa's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Foley, Grand Bay, Spanish Fork. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Papa's Campers and Cars. Come and see us. People come from everywhere to Papa's Campers and Cars. They come from Hattiesburg, Diamond Head, Wiggins, down from Purvis, Covington, Mandeville, Slidell. That's Louisiana. Jackson, Biloxi, Ocean Springs, Bay St. Louis. We're in Picayune, Mississippi, and Daphne, Robertsdale, Fairhope. They come from Foley, Grand Bay, Spanish Fork. They come from Pensacola, Florida. Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Somerdale. That's Papa's Campers and Cars. Come and see us.
Papa's Campers and Cars, having fun, selling fun.
And welcome back here to Pearl River Community College Marvin White Coliseum. Getting ready to get this game underway here momentarily between the Pearl River Community College Wildcats and also William Carey University's JV team. And making a few adjustments. If you tune in late, the girls won their game. The ladies won their game here tonight, 99-68 over Coastal Alabama North Lady Eagles. And we'll get ready now for the men's game here. William Carey's junior varsity here tonight, taking on the Wildcats. About a minute before the opening tip here tonight. Wildcats coming off a win last week at Bishop State where they scored over 100 points in that ball game. And we get some feedback here. We're trying to figure out where it's coming from. We haven't been able to figure it out yet. I do apologize. Hopefully the audio is coming across okay for you. And we'll get ready momentarily here. The Kelly Center Public Address announcer will be doing the starting lineups for both teams here tonight at Marvin White Coliseum. Good turnout again for the baseball team and also the ladies softball team. Coach Scotty Fletcher talked about that moments ago when we talked to him after his ball game. Well, Jeremy, we saw a game that I'm not sure if I've seen that many three-pointers in a ladies' game in my lifetime, to be honest with you. That was a lot of three balls that went up.
Man, I hadn't watched a whole lot of basketball, but I hadn't seen that many three-pointers in many men's games, to be honest with you. That was a heck of a showing there. They were dropping some dimes from far out, especially at the end of the first half. Third quarter got kind of rocky. Then to finish the game off through the fourth period there, they were knocking them down again on both sides of the ball, but Lady Wildcats did a phenomenal job of hitting three-point shots in that first game.
That they did, and recapping that real quick, the scoring for the Lady Wildcats. Jakia Harper had 24 to lead all Lady Wildcats in that game. Aaliyah Bullard had 16, 12 for Gabby Brown. And they were all in double figures for the Lady Wildcat. Alexis Payton had 18. All 18 of those points were in the first half. So William Carey will start at a guard. Redshirt freshman from Meridian, Tyler Bolden. Starting also at a guard for them will be a freshman, transfer from University of Southern Mississippi, David Sartine. Starting at a forward will be Michael Brown. Michael is from Westgate High School. I believe that's over in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Starting at a forward will be Jacoby Colbert. He's a freshman also from Westgate. And now starting lineups for the Pearl Community College Wildcats. They'll darken the lights here at Marvin White as they announce the starting lineup for the Lady Wildcats. Jonas James will start at the guard. Folks, the lights are out. We can't even see our own scorecard here. Trying to call out our starting lineup, so we apologize for that. Brandon Rochelle will start at guard. Rochelle, big game for him the other night. 6'6", transfer from LSU. Eric Thornton will start at a guard for the Wildcats. Thornton with a big game the other night as well for Pearl River in the game over at Bishop State. Langston Powell will start at a forward for the Wildcats. And Christopher Agbo. Agbo, 6'8", 265 senior. So there the lights come back on. And let's see if we can find all our paperwork that got scattered when the lights went out. Up. So the Wildcats wearing the home gray, maroon numerals. And carrying the black and the red. Let's say there's normal colors. And we'll get this one underway here. William Carey looks like they're going to concede. And we'll see what happens right here. And the Wildcats will control. Rochelle with the basketball.